segment of FayWhat, and I'm super excited to have our very own Coach Rachel with us today, our freaking Rican vegan. Woo!
Hello.
I think that's what we're going to call you.
Yep.
So, I'm sorry, but I mean, I know you're a vegan, and when I think of vegan food, I don't think of anything that I want to eat.
That's okay.
So
and most people don't.
Okay, and that's why we wanted to start this segment, because we want you guys to know that there are there are dishes that are vegan, that are yummy, that are filling, that make you want to have more, that also help you stick to a healthy lifestyle. So that's where Coach Rachel comes in. And I just thought about this, Rachel Faye. Instead of Rachel Ray.
There you go.
Like that? All right. So I'm going to put my trusty apron on because this is how we roll, right? And I wash my hands because, Corona.
She's going to do the cooking, guys.
I'm going to do the cooking?
Yeah,
I don't know how good this is going to be then. So what are we making today, Coach Rachel? Should I call you Chef Coach Rachel?
Whatever.
Okay. Do you like it? Do you like it if I call you Coach?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Chef Coach Rachel. All right. So what are we making today?
We will be making stuffed vegan red peppers, or vegan red peppers.
Okay. So what are the ingredients that we're working with today?
We will be working with garlic, cumin, curry, cinnamon, chili, coconut amino acids, some grade B maple syrup, sesame.
Maple syrup?
Yes, to give it a little sweet taste. No, not Aunt Jemima, none of that junk. All pure.
Okay.
A little bit of sesame seed oil in the marination, and salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. Can
Yes.
I just show your salt and pepper?
Sure, you can. I love
Salt
this.
and pepper. Push it.
Push
it real good.
Do.
No, not that salt and pepper. Okay. But you don't even like soda. You're
I
always
don't.
telling us not to drink soda.
I
Your
don't.
Salt and pepper are soda bottles.
Yes, I thought it was cute and unique to have soda bottles. And someone that I dated used to drink a lot of soda. And so,
you stole their salt and pepper.
Yes, I did.
All right. When you break up with someone, steal their stuff.
Yep, pretty much.
That's what we say here at FayWhat. Okay, so these are, what other ingredients are we using?
And there's also tempeh, which has been marinating overnight. So all these...
Tempeh? I dated a girl named Tempe. Tempe a baby. Her name was Tempe a baby, and she was African. I miss you, girl.
African? She sure she wasn't Indonesian?
No, she was African. What? No, really. What is Tempe?
Tempe
isn't that somewhere in Arizona?
No. Well, it's actually kind of spelled the same. It's actually with an H at the end or just the E. Either way.
Okay, so what's in the tampon?
Tempeh is an...
Oh, Tempe.
Tempeh.
Sorry.
Is
it tempting?
It's very tempting, actually, when you do it right.
May I smell it?
Yes, it's an Indonesian product that is soy-based, but it's fermented. And what they do is that...
Smell side voice.
The culturing of it and the process of it actually makes it into like a cake form. So what I did was I crumbled that up. It's firm, it's not like tofu at all. It's a firm, almost like a brick, technically. And so I crumbled it up like picadillo because it actually has the same resemblance to it.
So do you have to cook this before we use this?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You do. So what I did was I put all these ingredients together to make a sauce. And I marinated this overnight because almost like any other food, like rice and other, food that doesn't have any taste to it, this will pick up whatever you put on it. So if you let it sit overnight marinating, it'll pick up that taste, which is my recommendation for when you're cooking with tempeh.
Okay, so tempeh, you cooked it up and you put the garlic, the pepper, the cumin in it?
The cumin, the cinnamon, and chili pepper also. Now, if anyone did not know this, actually cinnamon is a spice. It's not really like a baking season.
Okay.
People use it to bake, obviously, because it has a beautiful aroma and tastes great. But it's actually a spice, guys.
But it's a healthy spice to use,
right? Of
right?
course. It's very good for health properties, actually. Sesame oil has...
Anti-inflammatory, I believe it
exactly.
also is.
Sesame oil also has a lot of amazing health benefits to it as well. And things like coconut amino acids, This is actually very similar to soy sauce.
Is that like the Bragg's or whatever? Do they have a Bragg's?
Yes, but
like that?
Bragg's is actually soy sauce, and if you're is actually soy based. This is not soy based. This is coconut based. So if you're trying not to eat a lot of soy, that is actually a better option. And I actually got that from, not trying to give props, but Trader Joe's.
Hashtag Trader Joe's. If they
Trader
ever want to be a
Joe's.
sponsor, call me at FayWhat.
Yes.
I got you.
And then the last ingredient that we're going to be using is quinoa. Quinoa. Everyone says it a little different. Some onions, some green apples. Side voice is playing with my food.
I see.
Some cilantro and for garnishing, and some avocados.
Avocado.
Yes, which is
Hence your shirt.
Yes, avocado. Yes.
Is there meetings for that? Because I've never seen you guys at my meetings.
No, we just sit at home eating avocados.
That's a very sad life. Listen, so cilantro goes good in anything.
Oh,
so,
yes.
I mean, you could just put cilantro on
everything. I put it on
everything.
Yes, on everything. And the recipe says, a bushel full, but I like to overdo it because I like the taste of it.
Okay, so what is the first thing that we're going to do?
So we want to heat up the tempeh first, which just do like a tablespoon of olive oil. And I want to say something. People, tablespoon does not mean this is not a tablespoon.
It's not?
No.
Well, it's a table and I can use it at my, it's a table. It's a spoon and I can use it at my table.
I knew she was going to say that.
Okay.
Tablespoon and teaspoon. Please use the proper measuring devices.
Rachel.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and I say that because a lot of people, like my older brother, would use something like this.
Okay.
So you let that heat up a little. And
does it matter if your stove is electric or
nope,
gas?
not at all. I mean, no.
Like I know the difference. You like how I said that. Anyway,
Nope. I mean, everyone in Miami has electric, mostly everybody. So then you put it in.
It's electric. I thought the same thing, side voice. Okay, sorry. So it kind of does look like ground beef with cumin.
Yep.
Or sazon. It gives it that little orangey look.
Some onions to go with it. I think I have to up the. So basically, you are gonna cook it like if you were doing picadillo. So if you want to go ahead and put black olives in this, you can.
Okay.
You can also put. I don't know. I don't know what people put in picadillo.
Tomatoes?
You could put tomatoes.
Sliced tomatoes in it?
Yes, you could slice tomatoes. You can put some tomato sauce. I know everybody does their picadillo.
Can you make it spicy?
Yes, you can put more chili into it.
Okay.
You can Latin this up as much as you want or leave it boring, Spices and seasonings are not fattening, guys. So go at it.
Use them. Go to
town.
Go
crazy. Go to town. Have fun.
So this is a vegan meal, and there's a difference between vegan and vegetarian.
Yes.
Correct? Would this be both?
This can be vegan and vegetarian since I'm not using any dairy. This is primarily vegan, but vegetarians can eat this, and I even have some meat eaters that love this with the tempeh rather than the picadillo.
Okay. How about my crazy wife is doing keto now. She's driving me crazy. How can I make this dish keto friendly?
Well, first, before I say that, I think you should stir because you're going to burn my food.
Okay, no, all right.
So,
and see, I have to stir and move.
There you go.
That's just how,
So, in order to make this keto friendly, you would not use the quinoa.
Okay.
And you would not use the apples.
Okay.
Because that has carbs and that is a grain. So you can supplement other things into it. That's keto. You can actually add more avocados into it.
I'm not gonna lie, this smells good. I mean, I don't usually trust or believe anything you say, but
gee, thanks.
But when it comes to health, fitness, and food, you obviously know what the heck you're talking about because this smells delicious. I can't pinpoint what it smells like though. It's herbally, it's effervescent. You like that word? Effervescent. Like I smell it. Like it's yummy. It's definitely got like a Moroccan kind of.
Smell to it, yes. And that's all the seasonings that I use actually in it. And like I said, this is going to taste exactly what you put into it. So if you only do salt and pepper, that's all you're going to taste on it because it absorbs the flavoring. It's like meat. Meat has no flavor to it other than the taste of blood if you don't wash it.
Lovely, yummy. Yeah. Yummy. Can I have mine blood flavored? Thank you.
Yeah. So when you wash meat, I'm not a meat eater, but used to be. When you wash meat that you actually put seasoning in it, that's what brings the flavor of the meat out.
Okay.
So the same thing with tempeh.
And tempeh is a soy based.
It's soy based and it's a fermented product. So because it's fermented, the body actually uses it as a health property as opposed to tofu has too much other ingredients in it. And it's not as healthy.
I don't like tofu, man. It tastes like nothing. Well, and like you put that on a plate, I don't want to eat that. Like it looks like
I don't
chunks of.
I don't like it either.
Like,
it's kind of hard sometimes to flavor that thing up. So
is this expensive? This tempeh?
No, I actually get mine again. Trader Joe's. Hashtag Trader Joe's. They sell their tempeh. It's a block. It's 8 ounces. It actually gives for 2 meals. This is gonna give with the rice. It's gonna give for 4.
4 peppers.
4 peppers. So, or you can stuff the whole pepper by itself and forget the quinoa and just do 2 peppers. I mean, it's really up to you guys.
So I can cook this as little or as much as I want because it's not really a meat that I'm waiting for it to cook thoroughly.
Yeah. Right? The only problem with that is that it's gonna taste a little more like the bland flavor that tempeh comes in.
If I don't cook it more.
Yeah, tempeh really does not have a flavor, people. You have to cook it so that it the flavors go into it. So while she's stirring there, I'm gonna explain to you the pepper portion. See, you take your peppers and you basically just cut out the center of it, which is basically what I did here. Sorry, side voice. And you sprinkle a little bit with olive oil, some salt and pepper, and you put it in the oven to bake for 10 to 15 minutes at 425. After it's done, you take it out, and this is what we're gonna stuff. We're gonna stuff this with the quinoa and the tempeh as soon as Faye is done cooking it.
I'm doing it as fast as I can. She's a slave driver. I've never been a sous chef before.
So at this point,
sorry.
At this point, we're going to put in a little bit of the apples.
Does it matter if it's green or red apple? Can I use any apple? Or you prefer green?
Well, no. There's a reason why I'm using green. Green apples have...
They were on sale.
Nope. Green...
They're granny apples.
We're thinking about abuela and their granny apples.
Exactly. No. Granny apples actually are on the lower acidity level and also on the lower glycemic level. So, although they're not keto, for someone who has issues with their sugar spiking, this is a better option.
Would be a pre-diabetic or somebody trying to deal with their sugar would be a good thing to add to apples.
You can add some cilantro to this, again, to lighten that baby up a little.
Cilantro.
And then, this is my secret remedy to everything. Coconut milk. I actually no. I actually did a keto program not too long ago because I wanted to test it out. Being a fitness coach, I have to know about these new fads that are out, and I'm not against it. It's not sustainable. However, you can't live on a keto diet all the time. And in that process of doing my keto diet, I actually found out that coconut milk is the best thing on earth. It's the bomb.
So did you go to the back of your house, climb the tree, take the coconut down, bust it up and grab?
No. I don't have time for that. So a 1/4 cup of coconut milk. And that's going to make it and give it a delicious coconut little flavor, which will enhance the other ingredients that are in there.
It makes the cinnamon pop up too.
Yep. If you could have
smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision.
We should get smell-o-vision on
this FayWhat. Would be amazing.
It's not in the budget yet, guys. Make sure you get people to subscribe.
Scratch and snip.
Scratch and snip.
I love the consistency of this, Chef Rachel, because it looks like it's still like again visual. I'm all about visual and lie to me if you tell me it's picadillo. I believe that it could be.
The great thing about this is that it's very textural, so that's gonna give not only a great look but a great stuffing product, and when you're done with this at the end, it just looks beautiful on the plate as a presentation.
The apples, like it also, that coconut milk also brings out like the granny apple smell.
Yep.
And
so now we could do this of two ways. We can either take this, we could take it off.
Oh.
We could take this off the stove and combine these two items together, or I can just shove. Nope.
Does it matter how?
Nope. I can just shove that in there. You know, I'm gonna need another separate plate.
Sure.
Sorry, I need a plate. Yay. So, and I did wash my hands, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to grab it like that. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put it in something, and I will just mix it all together.
So guys, and the recipe will be on FayWhat. You'll see it there in the description, so you can be able to do this at home. Honestly, if I could do it, anybody could do it, because I can hardly turn on the stove. So,
so I have a cup of quinoa here, but I'm not going to put all of it. I would say probably like a half a cup should do. You can put the whole thing if you're going to have more peppers. And this really makes a lot. This right here should be enough for 4 peppers. If not, then I'll put the rest of the quinoa in there as well.
So mix it all up. Make sure that every little part of your Tempeh Bibi has some quinoa in it.
Yes. So I'm going to need my spoon again. The spoon. Sorry. And then very easy and simple. Maybe not so. It depends on how big your spoon is. You just stuff the pepper.
Fill it up all the way, or just halfway, or what? Will
now,
this expand some more in the oven? No, this will be just how it will be.
Yes. Now, they do have products out there like vegan cheese. So you can actually put some sprinkles of vegan cheese on here. Or I like to use cilantro because I'm all about cilantro.
Cilantro goes on everything.
Yes. And so what we do now is we actually put it back in the oven for another 5 minutes on low boil because I like my peppers charred on top. So
Quemaditas.
Quemadita. So if you want to.
How about the avocado? Can we?
The avocados for later.
Oh, okay.
So we have to do this on low.
And what was the temperature for the broiling? Oh, broiling is just broiling.
Yeah.
Right? There's not a temperature
If
for
you
it.
have one of these fancy dancy ovens like Side Boys has, you basically broil on low and press start, and then we shove it back in there. So,
Nice.
Okay, so we'll be back in a couple of minutes to see the finished product with the one, the only, Chef Rachel, Coach Rachel, Rachel Faye. You know, we got it all down pat. And we'll see how yummy it tastes in a couple minutes. So stay tuned.
Woo! FayWhat!
FayWhat!
okay, so let me stuff the rest of these.
I'm just gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep rolling because this is my time lapse. Then we'll just speed it up.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big pepper fan, but it smells really good.
You love
it. No, I'm serious. It smells good. Like I would never order this myself, but the fact that you made it and it smells it smells this good, and I see all the stuff going in it, like I'm actually looking forward to trying it. And our studio audience, you guys ready to try?
Yeah! You're supposed to say hell yeah.
Just you.
Pay attention over there, studio audience.
And we're back with our very own Coach Rachel, Chef Coach Rachel, making her stuffed peppers with meatless.
Tempeh.
It's meatless. Tempe, Arizona. Okay. And so with the magic of YouTube, we have put in the stuffed peppers for, we boiled them for 5 minutes.
For less than 5 minutes.
Okay. You just want the char on the top.
Yes,
that's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, that's the way I like it. You don't have to do that, but that's the way I like it. I like the little crispiness on top.
Great. So let's hope that you didn't burn anything.
Yeah. In other words, watch it. Don't let it burn, please. So, and look at that.
Ooh.
Look how pretty.
It smells delicious, guys. Like you smell the cumin, you smell the cinnamon, you smell like the pepper, that little like that extra little zing that gives it. Do you smell his side voice?
It smells great.
Okay. If we told you what side voice usually eats on a daily basis, you would be very surprised. If it's a macaroni and cheese or a chicken nugget or a potato, she would be super happy. But all right, it's not. Okay, so remind our subscribers what was in this.
Again, seasonings were cumin, curry, garlic, cinnamon, chili, a little bit of maple syrup, coconut amino acids, sesame oil, salt and pepper, green apples, and full fat coconut milk.
Yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then it all together.
You mix it all together. That is for the marination portion of it. So you mix that all together and you pour it in the tempeh and let it sit overnight. If you don't want it to sit overnight, let it at least sit for an hour. But trust me, it tastes a lot better if you let it sit overnight. So then no, we don't need that. You can tell she doesn't cook.
Well, that's a knife. I thought a knife was universal. Okay. I don't know where I come from. Is a knife? It's machetes. You know, we do what we gotta do. Okay.
Okay. So again, I
Mm-hmm.
already washed my hands. So then you can just easily grab it and put it on a plate. Once again, some garnish with a little bit of cilantro. And at this point, if you want to add some fat to it, you can actually put some avocados on that baby, which I love. So, and then, oh wait, I need a fork and knife.
That's why I
No,
gave you the knife.
that's not a fork and that's not a knife.
Okay.
So let's test this baby.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Sorry.
My meat-loving stomach can't wait to try this.
Maybe we should have used a large.
Maybe, right? I think the large one would have been good.
Yeah, but it's okay. All right.
It looks really pretty, Rachel. It really does. And I'm making a mess. I apologize. All right.
All right.
And there's no right or wrong way to eat this, right?
Nope,
So you
just
hot.
pick it up,
It's
shove
hot.
it in your mouth, and enjoy. Please tell me it's good.
Oh my god.
Of course
It's
it is. It's so good she can't talk.
She just put a freaking big piece in her mouth.
Listen, guys, I'm not a big pepper fan. And you guys know that I love meat. I'm not a vegan. But this is exemplary. It's really good. Like, the avocado like gives it that extra crispiness and it cools it down. The pepper is not spicy, which is why you have to use a red pepper, right?
You can use red, you can use orange. There's actually yellow ones. You can, if you're gonna do this for a big group, I would say use all the colors of the peppers because it looks pretty on a presentation when you put it on the table to eat. And again, you can do other options. If you want to do this with meat, obviously use picadillo. If you want to do this meatless, you can do it without the tempeh and do full-fledged quinoa or mushrooms even with the quinoa. That
and
was
instead
another
of quinoa,
option.
we could also do brown rice if you wanted
You
to,
could
right?
do brown
you said
rice
that as
with
an option.
yes, you could use brown rice with this as well, or even white rice. Although white rice is not healthy, guys. And so you can actually play with this recipe. It has its option. It's versatile. It can easily be altered to do to have other ingredients on it. You can use, like I said, other seasonings with it as well, and you can just play with this. It's a simple recipe that can be played with and switched around to your taste buds.
I love it, and perfect for a dinner party. If you're having a dinner party at home, how perfect is that for an appetizer?
Yes,
it's healthy, it's good for you, it's meatless. I gotta say, Rachel, I like it.
Good.
I'll
I'm
have
glad.
you back. High five on here. You
Thank
freaking
you.
kicked butt. I like it. It's really good and it's filling. And like my mind is telling me it doesn't have meat, but my stomach is telling me you don't miss it.
Yep.
And that's just a rarity and not something that I expected from a vegan dish. So
Yeah.
I am super happy.
Good.
Tell our subscribers about where we can see the recipe and where we can find you.
Again, you can find me at Rachel Carbonell's Fitness.
Rachel Carbonell Fitness
on
at
IG.
At IG.
At IG.
Okay.
The recipe for this, along with other options, will be available as well. And
under our description on right here at the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it, guys. I mean, I'll have one or two other options in regards to the tempeh, so you don't have to use tempeh if you don't want to. But I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was really yummy. Now I'm gonna give you a challenge for next month.
Okay.
Let's do a dessert.
Awesome.
Let's
yes.
do a dessert. Something desserty and something but vegan. So we can also so you could still fool my mind into thinking that it's real deal stuff. So stuffed peppers. You saw it here first. Stuffed vegan peppers. What did you call it? Meatless Monday. If you're gonna do this on a Monday, right?
Yeah, you could do it on a Monday and call it Meatless Monday.
Well, it was fabulous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chef Rachel. You kick butt, and it's vegan. I'm gonna keep on saying that because it's so hard to believe that it is, and I feel like I would be content after. Like I wouldn't feel that it would be. I thought you would throw like a piece of tofu at me and say, "Here, there's your dish," and that's never gonna make me a complete person like for a meal. So So we say thank you. We say thank you on FayWhat, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
All right, make sure that you share the video with your friends. Tell us how it went for you when you cooked these peppers at home, okay? Tell us if they were a hit. Tell us if you liked them. Tell us all about it. And who knows, maybe we'll be talking about your message on our next FayWhat. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time. Make sure you don't miss a single video, so subscribe today and tell your friends. The button is right there. Subscribe today, and we'll see you next time on FayWhat.